Welcome to the Sports Bros Podcast, featuring the almighty B-Live, the money man Scotty D, and your host, the head of creative Eddie Cool. The Sports Bros Podcast, by the fan, for the fan, talking sports just the way you like it. And without any further ado, let's give it up for the Sports Bros.
We talking sports.
Gentlemen, depending on what part of the country you're in, open up your windows, go outside, even drive down the road with the windows down because it's nice outside. Over here in good old Ohio, it is 70 degrees. I don't know how to act. I just got over a cold. I'm out here being young when I need to put a doggone coat on. But nevertheless, ladies and gentlemen, 7 years later, and you're still here listening and watching your favorite sports podcast, none other than the Sports Bros Podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, please don't forget to rate, review, subscribe so we can keep on doing what we do. And we want to thank you for your continued love and support, criticism, bashing, everything else, this, that, these, those, and then some. I'm in a good mood, free agent frenzy, all kind of riffraff going on. But before I divulge any further, I have two of the best goals in the world. Introducing first, way down there in Fayetteville, North Carolina, El Capitan, manning this here ship. He is the almighty B-Live.
What's happening? What's going on in the world today? I come to you proud, excited. Because, man, oh, man, can you believe this? 333 episodes. And I found another reason to dislike Scotty D. Yes, we are rivals in yet another situation because I found out earlier today that his beloved, it's not your alma mater, is it? But you did. Yeah. It is your alma mater. Cal U of Pennsylvania. Is facing Fayetteville State Broncos right here, Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Oh, that's the Broncos you were talking about.
Yeah, those are the Broncos. I was in the group chat laughing. I'm like, he'll explain it.
I thought you saw it in the graphic. It literally says Fayetteville State Broncos.
I didn't have my glasses on when I was looking at that.
But yes, Division II basketball. Of course, I'm representing Fayetteville State right here in Fayetteville, North Carolina. And, you know what I'm saying? Bronco pride attitude check. Oh yeah, we here for it. And Scotty D, yeah, your team's going down. Cal U, Pennsylvania. What's the name of the school now? Because I saw they changed names. Was it Penn West or something like that?
Penn West is now like 3 different schools, and they're Penn West, California. But I don't ever refer to it as that. It's California University of Pennsylvania, the Vulcans.
California University of Pennsylvania.
What's the Vulcan hand sign? Is it? Never mind.
Something like that.
I ain't finna do it.
Some weird thing. I don't know.
There's no better way to start off this podcast than a nice little fresh, little brotherly.
But you didn't go there. You didn't go there, and you're not from there. So how?
He lives in the city.
I've been in Fayetteville for 15 years now. I might as well adopt to the culture around here, and we are excited to be the CIAA conference champions and get a bid to the Division II championship.
Okay.
Let's see who gets out of the first round. Mr.
Okay.
Mr.
I don't even know who the coach is now, but when I was attending, they were the number 1 Division II team in the country. Cal U was. We were number 1. And got to the Final Four, which back then I'm not sure if they still do this or not. I think they have like their final 8. They do regions, and then I think the final 8 go to Massachusetts, somewhere up in Massachusetts. And
well, from what I saw on the flyer, it looks like the Division II championship is also in Indianapolis.
It very well may be at this point. You might be right.
I think I saw either the Elite 8 or something like that is in Pittsburgh. So the your regional
at first one, it looks like it's in Erie. Yeah, probably Edinburgh. I would guess. It didn't say specifically, but yeah, Edinburgh was up there. But yeah, and back then they were a game away from the championship, and I think they blew a 9-point lead with a minute to go. They kept missing the front end of 1-on-1s and ended up losing, and it was every bit as heartbreaking as any other sports heartbreak that I've had, with the exception of the Sid Bream play. That was number one. But I just remember being crushed that night because we went to all the games. We're from,
Right.
we go to them all. I mean, that was big stuff for our little school to have the number one team in the country. And yeah, tough.
Man, I'm bringing up memories. But yes,
Yeah.
go ahead and introduce the other guy for the 333rd time. Oh yeah.
Damn, it's been a long time. I'm gonna start posting up some throwback episodes of some greatest moments in sports bros history. And speaking of the other guy, he is the pride of Washington, Pennsylvania. He is heavy on this high school basketball tournament slash playoff grind, and he has some time to spend with us today. He is the one, the only, the money man, Scotty D.
Do you know what today is? It's our anniversary. It's our anniversary. Who sang that song? You guys remember that one?
Tony.
Tony.
R.I.P.
Done it
to
again.
Dwayne Wiggins. R.I.P. to Dwayne Wiggins.
Tony. Done it again. That was a great song. Yeah. It's our 7 years, huh? Wow.
Been a long time.
7 years without a paycheck is incredible.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm going to figure out a way for us to get paid something
Yeah.
in the year 2026. That is literally my goal. Like something.
Y'all can drop something in the Cash App if you don't mind. We ain't got a Cash App.
GoFundMe. Let's try GoFundMe.
Yeah.
I know
Or Fund
enough-
Go Me.
I know enough people out here that have some expendable income. Oh yeah, we gonna make something happen. Oh,
Yeah. Somebody got something, so holler at us, right? So fellas,
Just
go ahead, I'm sorry.
real quick, just want to show if for those that are watching and listening on YouTube Live, Twitch Live, you notice, I don't know if you may notice, but I switched around a little arrangement here. So that little spot at the bottom right corner, that right over there on the bottom right, okay, that's that way. That's where your logo could be at if you want to. Hey, the saying.
Yep, right down that. Hold on, let me see.
We made room for you. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Until then, we should just hang a picture of me. Just put a picture of me down there.
Absolutely not.
With the title Scott Donnelly and the Sports Bros Podcast, as will be known going forward.
We're not doing that. I don't know why you keep trying
Oh.
to talk your way into this.
Because
Oh,
it
Lord,
makes sense. That's
Oh
right.
Lord, but before you kill each other, you hit the time constraints. Hey, let's go ahead and hop right into the top of the order.
All right, let's get this thing started. Here it is, the top of the order.
I said before we hit record button, I said, fellas, wasn't the Super Bowl a month ago?
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, it was a month ago. But as they say, the NFL all season is still a season within itself. The sport never stops. We had like literally what a 30-day break, and it's back into it. That being said, this is the legal tampering period, if you will. That sounds like a dirty term for NFL free agency. And fellas, it's no surprise, up and running, hot and heavy, real fast. All right. So that being said, man, let's look at what we got going on here. Over the weekend, Max Crosby gets traded from the Raiders, and he goes to the Ravens. Michael Pittman, he also gets traded from the Steelers. I'm not the Steelers, but from the Colts to the Steelers. Mike Evans said, Tampa Bay was fun, but I'm out. He's leaving. He's going to Tampa Bay as well, too. Fellas, we got some usual suspects.
San Francisco.
Yeah, San Francisco. I'm sorry. And then we have Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Etienne, Kenneth Walker III, Max Crosby, Mike Evans, and Tua that we mentioned earlier. Fellas, where's everybody going, and how will these moves impact these teams? Scotty D, you first.
I mean, the Chiefs get the Super Bowl MVP, which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because they got a guy who's been Super Bowl MVP a bunch of times. And then now the current Super Bowl MVP said, I'm going to go join up with that guy. I don't think it's a coincidence that I first saw Travis Kelce is coming back to the Chiefs. And then that happened. This guy wants to be around Taylor Swift. This is the Taylor Swift factor in the NFL. The move that jumps out at me, though, is Mike Evans going to the 49ers.
Yeah.
Because that's a team that had a lot of issues, A, with health last year, and B, with wide receiver. And Brock Purdy now getting a big target putting Mike Evans in that Shanahan offense with McCaffrey. Again, it goes with the 49ers being healthy, but if that team can be healthy, that team can turn things right around to be right back in the championship game plan for the right to go to the Super Bowl again next year. That could be a Super Bowl caliber team next year. I mean, we know Shanahan's kind of a genius. Look what happened to Sam Darnold. He was a guy as a career journeyman. He spent a year in San Francisco. The next year he goes to the Vikings. He's unstoppable, gets the big contract, goes and wins the Super Bowl. So the impact of Shanahan has kind of trickled down a little bit, but he can revive Mike Evans and have him out there with Purdy. I don't even know who else they have out there now. I think Ayuk stopped showing up, if I'm not mistaken. They'll have Kittle back again. I mean, that's a lot of offensive weapons. And Purdy's still a young guy. It's kind of getting into his prime. I think that's a great move for the 49ers.
What say you, B-Live?
Man, like I absolutely agree with Scotty D. That Mike Evans to the 49ers. The 49ers went 12-5 with all the injuries in the world. And then you put a Mike Evans that could potentially take the top off the defense. And the way he lengthens the field. If he like, hey, this very again, everything is susceptible to injury. And man, I hope this strength and conditioning coach, bro. Hey,
they're out there playing next to a data center or something as crazy.
Yeah. Some mess like
some gotta give
electrical plant or something. But
yeah, because here's the one thing that it's what we talk about it so much when it comes to the Cowboys. But does anybody realize that the 49ers have a longer Super Bowl streak, a winless streak, than the Cowboys do? The 49ers fans,
they at least were able to visit it a couple times. They did stop by a few times. But Cowboys haven't been in the neighborhood, but
they have.
It has been a drought. You're right.
They have not won it, and for a team that and here's the thing, I'm gonna give you this. As much as I love to hate on the Cowboys, you still gotta think of the fact that these are two storied franchises that won a lot of football back in the day and have gone in almost a measurable amount of time without winning.
31 years.
And the 49ers, of course, the past couple of years, you feel like they have it on the field to win it all. And then injury. And now you add Mike Evans to that, man. I am with you on that. I also when I saw the Max Crosby to the Ravens, I'm just like, I feel like the Ravens are trying.
Yeah,
Max Crosby will make an immediate impact on a Ravens defense that have been sort of lackluster. They've given up more games than they should in certain situations. We put the spotlight on Lamar Jackson so much that we forget to tend to look on the other side of the ball when, hey, they've had a couple of leads and a defensive squander. And we then, once again, us as fans, we like, oh, Lamar Jackson, we need him to save us again. And we don't look, Max Crosby could easily be a difference maker on that side of the ball that gives the Ravens that much more balance when it comes to the where, like, again, Lamar Jackson doesn't have to be Superman all the time. And so
I think they lost a weapon today too. Didn't Isaiah Lively, I think, was
likely.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, likely he went to the Giants.
That was shocking. Isaiah Lockley, unlikely. CCU, Coastal Carolina. Oh yes, stand up. That was shocking. But it was one of those things you knew at some point in time either he was going to be the starter for the Ravens or he was going to be the starter somewhere else.
Yeah,
because he's tight end one on almost every other team in the NFL. Like, I would say there's probably maybe I could count on one hand better tight ends than Isaiah Likely. Like I think he's that caliber of a tight end, and he just so happened to be behind Mark Andrews. And really, I think I even said it like a year or two ago that at some point in time I saw him surpassing Mark Andrews, but now he's on another team. So But and here's something else that I just saw earlier today that sort of throws it out of whack. Wandale Robinson got a fresh deal with another team, so he's no longer in New York. So I would have been like, oh, Isaiah Likely with the Giants with Wandale Robinson and Malik Neighbor. Well, then Wandale Robinson went off to another team. I don't have it in front of me, but I saw it. I'll pull it up. We'll come back to it. But yeah, I'm looking at the Ravens. I'm looking at the freaking Chiefs. Like how?
Yeah, the Chiefs got that
How?
McDuffie, the cornerback McDuffie. Or they send him to the Rams, but they got a bunch of picks back from him. So Chiefs are doing the steady, trying to acquire talent and picks for the future. They're not looking, they're looking down the road as well.
How does the Super Bowl MVP ends up at another team? And the Chiefs of all that.
Usually that happens when you intercept Neil O'Donnell twice.
Yeah.
I'm like, isn't Isaiah Pacheco still on the team too? That's a dangerous backfield. Like, man,
maybe not. Maybe you have plans for him, or
might be time for him to check out.
Yeah, not sure.
Yep. I'm also looking at some stuff here while we're talking of the Demario Davis, who was forever the New Orleans Saints linebacker. Well, the Saints said, "Nah, bro, we love you, but you got to go." He signs a 2-year, $22 million deal that includes $15 million fully guaranteed with the New York Jets. Yeah, I don't know what the Jets. I don't know. And then I say we got DJ
Jets
Moore.
Also, I think the Jets also picked up Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Yep, they did. They got him in
from Miami.
Yep, they got him in a trade as well too. Let's see if I scroll down my list here. Yeah, Michael Pittman to the Steelers. David Montgomery to the Texans, we announced last week. Alec Pierce of the Colts, he resigns. He gets a big old 4-year, $114 million deal with a max value of $116 million. That includes $84 million in guaranteed and $60 million fully guaranteed at signing via Ian Rappaport and Tom Pelissero. Hey, fans, here's what y'all don't know. They don't get all that money. They don't. They got to pay Uncle Sam. And then they got to pay taxes, and then if they got an agent, the agent gonna want their cut. So they might get about a fraction of that. But
it's another big one too, Eddie. The might not seem that big, but Tyler Linderbaum is 3-time Pro Bowler with the Ravens, their center. Going to Vegas, they're making him the highest paid center, 3 years, $81 million, $60 million guaranteed. That impacts two teams. Actually, it impacts the Raiders because they're probably going to choose a quarterback from Indiana with their first pick overall. So they're investing already in protecting him. That's going to impact the Ravens for losing such a big player, guy who protects a quarterback who's starting to age a little bit and not running and needing pocket protection more. So that could be one of those quiet type of moves that you don't see on the surface because it's not statistical. But yeah. Gave them a lot of money.
Yeah, B-Live, did you find it? Because I found it where Wandale Robinson went to.
Tennessee Titans.
Okay.
And he came along with Brian Daboll. Brian Daboll was like, come on, can I bring a dude? Can I bring one of my dudes with me?
Yeah.
Brian Daboll. Oh boy. But hey, and we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I mean, Cam Ward, is he that dude? Can they protect him? Mitchell Trubisky is going to be backing him up. Looks like it.
Yep.
Oh, yuck!
He got sick.
Yuck!
He threw up in his mouth.
How is he still getting jobs?
Oh, I can't help you.
They just the NFL has a shortage of warm bodies. Yeah, what was it? Peterman kept getting jobs. Remember that Peterman guy?
Who threw 10 interception in the game versus the Chargers one year?
And I was the worst quarterback of all time. He kept getting signed. Peterman. He's a pick guy.
Nathan Peterman. Man.
Nathan Peterman kept getting jobs. Unbelievable.
I remember I watched that game and I was like, what is this? What are we doing? Like, I think that's like right a year before the Bills went ahead and drafted Josh Allen. Boy, I'm glad they drafted him. Oof, I'm glad they did. I'm
Yeah, he
glad
was
they
with the
did what they, yeah.
Bills. That's right.
Yeah, Nathan Peterman. I was like, okay, there's one, but he just he threw. I think he threw like 5 or 6 interceptions. I was like, get this guy out of there. I know I couldn't do a better job, but I know at a certain point in time you got to throw the ball away, son. You you got to throw the
Ben
ball away.
DiNucci. Ben DiNucci kept getting jobs.
Yeah, good old Ben DiNucci. We saw this coming, fellas, with Malik Willis going to the Dolphins. Um, you know, sources around the league believe that he's ready to be a starter, not a
We'll
backup,
see.
but a starter.
He showed some glimpses with Green Bay, but you got to hope that he's more Sam Darnold than Scott Mitchell. Remember Scott Mitchell?
Oh Lord, yeah. Oh man,
He
we
was
digging up.
the left-handed backup quarterback in Miami. Marino got hurt, and he looked like a world beater. And he went to Detroit, and him and Wayne Fontes just circled the drain year in and year out, and it was terrible, terrible signing. But yeah, you don't want to go that route. You want the next Rich Gannon or Sam Darnold, guys who've been around. But Willis is young, and maybe spending the year with LaFleur is the kind of thing that can get a guy's career on track, and he learns and picks things up as a quarterback. That it's part of the development of a young quarterback. And Miami thinks more of him than they do Tua, because Tua is out the door and possibly headed to the ATL.
Oh boy, if he come to Atlanta, they go 2 more guaranteed wins for us to be live.
Um, well, so I just stumbled on a little something myself. Looks like my Carolina Panthers
What do we do?
are spending a little bit of money.
We spend some change.
We sounds like we are signing former Philadelphia Eagle edge rusher Jalen Phillips.
Ooh, come on, boy, let's go. Let's go on defense.
Four,
Let's go.
4 years, 120 million, 80 million guaranteed. That's a Carolina Panther contract.
We just spent some money, man. We just spent some money.
All right, I'm not mad. Because we desperately need badly need an edge rusher.
Yeah,
So let's go. Let's
yeah.
go.
Can we sign somebody, please?
Hassan Reddick, you ain't out there nowhere. You sure
Can we
you want to
sign
come back?
somebody, please? This is always the most boring day of year for Cowboy fans.
Yeah.
We never sign anybody on this day. Never.
Mm-mm. Jared, what's Jared doing? Holding out for the draft, Scotty? What's the conversation right now with Jerry Jones?
He said this year we are going to be aggressive and spend some money in free agency, even if it means we have to do some sacrificing of our future down the road. This is going to be. Shut up, old man. Shut up. I hate your face.
Oh no! Speaking of the Cowboys,
your plastic froggy face. I'm sick of it.
Oh no, not plastic face. Speaking of the Cowboys, however, they did resign Javonte Williams, 3-year, $24 million deal. They put a tag on George Pickens.
Yep.
They acquired Rashawn Gary.
Yep.
That's old news there.
No, that was today. That was today. They picked him up.
Okay, and then
I think they spent a 4th-round pick to get him. He's another guy that might be able to help out with rushing the quarterback. And now they got to pay their kicker a bunch of money.
Yep, sure do. Yep, to the tune of he received a 2nd-round $5.76 million restricted free agent tender, meaning other teams can sign him to an offer sheet, but Dallas will have the right to match it.
Man, do I wish I could kick.
I'm telling you, man. Good
I'd
time
be happy with kicker money. I could get by on kicker money.
Hey.
Yeah. Good time.
But yeah, see what it let me let you know something, Scotty D, because I've been out on the football field.
That's right. You're a football coach now. You have insider information.
My body hurts, and I don't even do nothing. I'll
Getting off the couch is a very strenuous activity.
Oh, here you go.
No, he ain't lying. He ain't lying one bit. I'm out there with the blocking pad. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in actual pads, whatever. We had a full contact practice, and I'm like, hey, I want you guys give me 75. Don't give me 100 because I ain't got no pads on. Give me 75, and they coming up on me. I got the blocking pad on. I'm taking a couple hits. Man, as soon as that practice got over with, just pain all over my body. I was like, oh.
If you feel it going up your left arm, call 911.
Right?
Yeah. You might want to invest into a big tub of was it an icy hot or biofreeze be live? Yeah, because just from a coaching standpoint and being
When I tell you something though, it is really fun. Like it does feel I feel a little bit younger. I feel like I'm little bit by little bit because no pain, no gain. You've heard that before.
hmm
I've gotten lazy over the years. Like I need to feel something. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things where it's beneficial for me. Shout out to the Fayetteville Commandos. Our first game is coming up this Saturday. It's an away game in West Columbia against the South Carolina Venom. So big shout out to my teammates and everything like that. I wish them the best of luck. I'll be at the wedding, so I unfortunately can't be there, but I'll be there in spirit, man. So Fayetteville Commandos, Bandos, let's go.
Yeah. All right, fellas, real
Speaking
quick.
of commando,
Oh.
you can't
I,
see
no, no,
me
no, no,
from
no,
the
no,
waist
no, no, no,
down.
no, 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 no,
Be
no.
wanting to use sound bites that I can. Now we got to go to the editing board. I got to cut that part right off. Speaking of Commander, you.
We Scotty D, hey, if you roll commando, we get we get pulled off the stream altogether. What did you do for your 7-year anniversary? Scotty D decided he
Got
wanted to go
canceled.
Cancel immediately.
got canceled. He wanted to go bottom half naked, not chest naked, but bottom half naked, and that is a no on these here internets.
Like
All
Winnie
right.
the Pooh.
What are we doing? I'm rocking the Pooh Bear style. Get your red T-shirt, you'll be good to go. All right, so we are up against it, and we're coming back after this break. Guess what we're gonna talk about? We're gonna talk about some college basketball because it is March. It is conference tournament times, and B Live was sending us some of the craziest some of the craziest tournament brackets. Like what B Live? Okay, teams 1, 2, 3, and 4, they get a bye. What's that one you sent me from the what's the West Coast Conference?
Where the 1 seed and the 2 seed get a quadruple buy or something like that.
Yeah.
I get it, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I. We'll talk about it. We'll come back. We'll talk about it. Sure.
Yeah. Simplify the brackets. Don't make them crazy because we got to deal with some other brackets. Oh, yeah, that's right. The Sports Bros Bracket Challenge coming up shortly. Don't you forget to sign up for that as well, too. Sticks Day. Don't you dare go away. We're going to talk some basketball right here on your favorite sports podcast. 7 years running, the Sports Bros Podcast. Catch you again on the Sports Bros Podcast. Eddie Cool, B Live, and the Money Man Scotty D. And before we left off, we say, it's about time to talk about some college basketball. This is the time of the year where tournaments get crazy. We find out about Cinderellas. And what's that one dude, B Live? What is from High Point, number 99?
Who wears 99 as a basketball jersey? Let's just start there.
Some dude that gets no burn. He comes in for garbage time when there's a running clock. Oh, I forgot that's high school basketball. But nonetheless, yeah, he one of them.
That's one of Scotty D's favorite players with that stat line. Was it 0 for 4 from two?
Yep.
But 64 from
136.
132. 6'4", 132 for 3. He shoots nothing but threes. Nothing but threes.
Scotty, you would like him. You would really like him.
Who's he play for?
High Point. High Point University, right here in High Point, North Carolina. About 2 hours away from here, but they got an automatic.
Another one of your favorite teams because they're in the same state as you.
Let's see. Here you go.
Oh boy.
Just asking.
I just can I at least represent the city that I live in?
Okay.
Can I at least do that?
Yeah.
Is that okay with you, sir?
Yeah.
Gotta ask permission from grown men.
No.
Oh boy, here we go. All right, so UNC Duke. Ooh, they both get first round buys, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
Well, you talking about in the ACC tournament?
Yeah.
That I know Duke, of course. Duke is the rankings just gave the overall rankings came out, and Duke is overwhelmingly the number 1 team in the country.
Oh yeah, they beating everybody, and they beating them hard too. They beating them.
As far as the conference is concerned, I have to pull that up real quick.
They're fourth. They're fourth.
So they get a double bye.
Yeah, Duke, Virginia, Miami, North Carolina. Strange enough, Clemson's 5, Louisville is 6, and Louisville is ranked 24th with the worst record. Then,
yeah,
Miami and Clemson, neither one top 25 ranked, but both higher than Louisville.
Yeah, or Louisville, depending on where you come
Louisville.
from. Louisville.
it's one of those things where it depends on who you lose to.
Mm-hmm.
Like Clemson,
and when.
Yeah, Clemson barely just got past a 11-20 Georgia Tech. They won by 3 points.
God.
So that's one of those games like you got to have the one. You got to show up a little bit better than that. So I understand why Clemson isn't ranked, because like losing to Virginia Tech. I mean, the one game they won, they beat Louisville. They beat North Carolina the first time, but not. I think that's what it was. But either way, like Clemson deserves to be exactly what they are. I am just glad that they didn't play their way out of the tournament, because they were looking like they tried to. They were losing 4 straight. I'm like, wait a minute. I think Clemson only faced North Carolina once. I forget what the other big win Clemson had, but either way.
Look out below, though. Down at number 16, Pitt snuck into that tournament. Pitt's in. The big win over Syracuse on Saturday evening. They made the ACC tournament.
Gary McGee still there? No, I'm joking. good old.
I thought everybody made the tournament.
They don't.
No, I think Notre Dame didn't, because I looked at it. I think Notre Dame didn't make it, and somebody else didn't make it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. All right, fellas. With that being said, who should we be on the lookout for? Who's going to do the most damage this weekend?
Well, I hate to admit this on the air, because I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I don't like their fans, and they're friends of mine. I have friends of mine that are fans of this team, but everything right now just seems to lean towards Duke winning it all. I think Duke has really, like, they have a complete team. They can stack you up on defense. They can stretch you out on offense. The inside out game is, I think, is second to none. And maybe that it's a slight bias, because I've watched more Duke games than I've watched of Arizona or Michigan or Florida. Florida is a team that you should be wary of, because they're getting hot at the right time. They started off the season 5-4 and end up now as a number 1 seed. So that, if that doesn't tell you, right now projected number 1 seed, they according to a little bracketology, Florida they consider as one of the last number 1 seed, due to UConn falling in the tournament, in their conference tournament. I think, was it Saturday?
Yeah, and their coach could be facing the suspension. I'm not sure about that yet. Did they clear him on it? They said he may have bumped an official. It looked like he probably did, and he got tossed.
I've not seen it from my own eyes, but that's where Dan Hurley said that he didn't come in contact with the official. But a lot of people are saying that it don't look that way on camera.
Yeah,
and then of course, when you the adrenaline and the emotions are running, you may not notice or feel something. And so, I mean, it could very well end up being that way.
You go back and look at the tape. You don't think you've hit anybody, and you got somebody in an abdominal stretch, and you don't even remember doing it.
He said him.
I don't know what happened, but you kind of be able to survive a game without Dan Hurley. They'll be fine. I'm like I said, with that loss, they probably lost the number 1 seed, which does have implications. I mean, how far will they end up traveling and stuff like that? So all of that goes into fact. I think they'll overcome that. But right now, I don't see too much opposition for Duke moving forward. Not in the ACC. Let's start there, and then we continue on throughout the tournament, with North Carolina being one of their top, of course, their biggest rival. But North Carolina is without their top player for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
So yeah, Caleb Wilson is out.
They've only lost one other game. That was to Texas Tech. That was a 1-point loss early in the season, and they're a highly ranked team.
Yep. That they
Florida might have their hands full in the SEC tournament. They got 5 teams that are ranked in the top 25. But again, anything can happen in those tournaments, and sometimes you don't care enough to win your own tournament because you're looking forward to the bigger prize.
Yeah. My girls lost in the tournament, but
they did.
Happen. Oh man,
they lost badly.
Oof. Yeah, they did, man. They did. I was like, what?
What? Don Staley said this before. They said that this has happened before. The last time that they lost in the conference final, they ended up winning it all. There's nothing to worry about, and
they're looking at the bigger prize.
Yeah, there's nothing to worry about in Columbia. The Lady Game Chickens are going to be a number 1 seed. They're gonna rough shot over the next 3 or 4 opponents that they have. It's women's basketball. It should not be 64 teams in women's basketball. It should be 32. Just because
I agree with that.
It's the difference in talent.
Mm.
Like you're literally going to see a score. You're going to see a score that's 110 to 33.
Yeah, it's going to be bad.
It's going to be ugly, and you're just going to be like, "Why is this team even here?" But you inclusion, whatever. But what? And I allude to this. I'm looking forward to the Big Ten men's Big Ten tournament and the Big 12. They are stacked. Those 2 conferences are stacked. So I'm looking to see, is Michigan that team? Are they going to be able to stay on top coming through that gauntlet of a conference? Then you look at teams. You look at your Arizona, your Houston, your Iowa State. Like, hey, who's going to emerge from that conference as well? And that could very well tell you who is going to reign supreme at the very end. Because I like I said, the Big 12, the Big 10 are stacked. The SEC has talent there as well. So
to the point of the Big 12, here's a team that I'm interested in. Not surprising because they're there every year, which is Kansas. But they have a guy in Darren Peterson who might go as high as number 1 in the NBA draft or as low as number 2. He is the best player, they say, in the country. 6'6" guard. I think he's from Canton, Ohio. He's an Ohio kid. The issue is he has been cramping. He's had cramps, and it's been questioning whether it's taken some of his playing time away. He's had to sit. The Kansas team they were the first team to beat Arizona this year, and he wasn't even playing. They said this team has been a little bit disjointed. Sometimes the ball sticks when he gets it. Sometimes it flows when he gets it. They just need him on the court because they said what I've been reading is his cramping issues have seemed to have slowed somewhat. There were some questions earlier in the year of, is he really cramping that bad? Or is he just not enthused to play? Well, if you're going to be enthused to play, this is the time of year you're enthused. If you have self-imposed cramps, you would think this is the time of year, whether they are legit or not, this is the time of year you're going to go out there and give it your all. And I'm interested to see how this kid responds playing in championship week. And if he's the type of player that can carry Kansas through a bracket and challenge Duke down the final, because Kansas is always loaded with talent. They always got players. But when they have somebody that's that special with a coach who's got championship pedigree, can they put it together and actually blend it all in at the right time and take a run? So I want to see this kid play this week. I don't know. I'm sure there's 100 teams in the Big 12 now. I'm anxious to see where Kansas slots and who they play and how he responds.
Yeah, and BYU is in the Big 12, right?
They are. They're 9-9.
Them and what's that phenom name? AJ DeBonsta. Yeah, he's a projected first round pick. I mean, between him and Peterson, it's going to be very interesting to see. Interesting to see. Yep, and B-Lab, just like you said, man, with the whole women's college basketball thing, I mean, you might mess around and see South Carolina 127, McNeese State 35. Or UConn 127, or Alabama A&M, who's been pretty good in women's this year. but no. There's no one beat Connecticut. So
How about the Miami of Ohio Redhawks? They're 31-0.
man, listen,
I
and
don't trust it. I don't trust it.
you want to know why? Because they've won 8 of their games have come down to what the last, like the last few possessions, like the last possession. It's close. They almost gave one up to Ohio the other night. Almost. Ooh, almost. But I'm like you, Scotty, and then the one kid he was in there flicking off everybody. Son, enjoy that now, all right? Because if you win that tournament and you get in the NCAA tournament, things get real different. They're real different. And it probably won't be a number 1 seed. They might be a top 5, but it won't be number 1
Well,
seed.
if they lose in their conference, they'll probably be more in like the 5 or 6 seed area, I would think, because of the conference they play in. But a 31 win streak, they got to be higher than a 10. I would think that'd be a single digit team, right?
Yeah.
Here's some things, because I've actually been looking at a couple things, because I have the basketball net rankings in front of me.
Red Hawks.
The Miami of Ohio Redhawks are 55th in the net rankings. That usually equates when you're down that far. That usually equates to double digits.
Yeah, could be.
So,
but if they would win their conference, I would think they would have to get pushed up higher than that.
Yeah,
I would think they would be a single digit team.
Yeah,
but
I think just the optics of it, they'll probably be 5th, 6th, 7th, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But here's just in comparison to Miami of Ohio with a 31-0 record. There are 10 teams in the Big 12 that are ranked higher in the net rankings. There's 10 teams in the Big 10 that are also ranked higher than Miami of Ohio. So they're like.
So they wouldn't have been 31-0 if they were in those conferences.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Just saying what the net rankings are putting out.
Yeah,
there.
I don't trust that 31-0 thing at all.
And so,
good for them for having a memorable season, but
here's another one for those really enthusiastic people out there. Miami of Ohio has 0 quad 1 wins. So that right there, that they have not played any of the top teams,
and 0 losses from which you learn to respond. You might be better being 30-1 or 29-2, where you have to see how you respond once you do get hit in the mouth and lose a game. They haven't had that experience this year.
You guys know how I feel about teams winning a bunch of games early and often, and by a little bit, eventually, that gas tank is going to go on E, and that's going to be it.
Look out for Pitt coming from the depths of the ACC. That's all I got to say. Just look out for Pitt.
He said, "Look out for Pitt." I think, hey man, Duke looks tough, man. They
do.
Well, they look tough. They look tough. Much to the chagrin of B-Live, because he's not a Dookie, and I'm not a Dookie either. But our brother JR, friend to the show, he's a Dookie, and he would probably agree as well too. All right, fellas, and that about does it for college basketball talk. B-Live, looking at my phone because I've yet to get a watch. Guess what time it is?
I know what time it is.
Time later than it was this time last week because we sprung ahead.
I'm feeling. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Can I first be the voice of reason and say we need to stop springing ahead on Saturday night at 2 a.m. Let's do it Monday at like noon, and then you just get 1 hour closer to the end of your workday. You get out of work early. Why would you not do that? Who would be against that? Who would be against springing ahead in the middle of a Monday?
That's the voice of reason right there.
That is absolutely a voice of reason, and it's actually a brilliant idea, whether you want to admit it or not.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was your Money Man Rant. Ain't got a damn thing to do about sports, but instead, daylight savings time.
Brilliant.
I'm glad you asked. It's time once again for our favorite portion of the show, the choices of the voices. With that being said, your button, hit it. Choices of the voices coming at you right here. Sports Rules Podcast.
2 out of the Falcons. It's official.
What?
Oh, there it is.
And now, our favorite part of the show, the choices of the voices.
Breaking news, Scott Donnelly, what is the report, sir?
It says Falcons are signing Tua on a 1-year minimum deal. Sources tell the insiders. 1-year contract. Ban.
And B-Live, what was your response Tua to the Falcons for?
For who and for what?
Yeah.
What is for why?
Yeah.
I guess they want Michael Penix to have a veteran. Tua, can you even consider him a veteran? I just feel like his brain is mush at this point in time. Like I don't.
One year more than I'd want him.
Yeah. I just know Michael Penix better get well soon and be ready because
Well, I
that's all I
mean,
got to say.
the Falcons are known to make just wonderful free agent and draft
Oh
decisions. I
yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah.
the fact that they 180 million to Kirk Cousins 4 years and then turn around and draft a quarterback in the first round is being widely accepted as the dumbest thing anybody's ever seen when it comes to decision making in professional football. So, and it's not me.
Speaking of dumb things in football, Yo Button hit it, or we already did that.
Yes, we already did. Once
Oh.
again, thank you to the wonderful
This part, yeah.
and
Ever so lovely, Miss Button.
for introducing our favorite portion of the show, the choices of the voices. We give you a question, you give us an answer. Whether you listen or not is all on you, baby. Because if you don't, you're in the penalty box, and we'll talk about it right here on the Sports Bros podcast. Scotty D, what we got on tap for this week?
Last week we were talking about how Emmitt Smith, the great Emmitt Smith, was critical of Roger Goodell in the NFL for wanting to have an 18th game, saying the players don't want it, our bodies don't want it. We don't want to do 17 in the first place. You made us do it. But we don't want to do 18. It's a money grab. And I wanted to know from you, the fans, what do you like? You agree with Emmett? Do you not want to go to 18 and stick at 17? Or maybe you like the better one with 16. You want to go back. What do you like better, the 18 game, 17 game, or 16 game schedule for the NFL? Eddie Cool, what did the people say?
Trey Dizzle says, well, I don't give a Dak Prescott about player safety. I don't get paid millions to play my favorite game 17 times a year. I want to see more football, and I absolutely hate the odd number of games for symmetrical reasons and making it easier to look at and figure out in my head. 18 is fine by me. Emmitt Smith played till he was 300 years old. You're not going to do that. So he didn't care about his own safety over padding his record. So, Trey Dizzle says he wants 18.
Give me more football, he says.
Give me more football. 80 series, he says, 16 is fine. Right? Yep. And then Rambus Evans, he says, I'm happy with the 17 games, but I'm concerned about the play. About the
who knows what he's talking about over there. Give him time to recover, he said.
Yes, given time to recovery. Yes, the recovery time. Yeah, because I almost broke my tongue.
Sounds like he's making a point that you're concerned if they play Monday and then Thursday, but that never happens. They don't do that.
No, they don't do that. No, they that's one thing we got to give the NFL credit for. If you play Monday, you're not playing Thursday. If you're playing Thursday, you're not playing Monday. So we have to give them credit for that. So yeah, we got Trey Dizzle 17. 80 series says 16 is fine, and Rambus says he is all to the good with 17. Scotty D, what say you, man?
One of each. I think I've said this to you before. I think the 16 was enough.
Yeah.
I feel like for years you heard the argument of 162 games is too much for baseball. You don't need that many games. I think 18 is the equivalent of that in the NFL. You don't need that many. By game 16, I have seen enough, and I am ready for the playoffs. I am ready for postseason right around Christmas time, maybe the week after. I don't need to keep pushing out. We know by then who's good and who's bad. And if you're just investing more time to get players beat up, to have lesser teams once you do get to the postseason, because they're not giving bye weeks to anybody but the top team now. It used to be a couple teams would have the first week off, and that was kind of your reward. So but you don't really get that anymore other than the top team. It's too much. It's too much. Absence makes the heart grow fonder. Give me less football. Make me wish for it more. I don't need 18 games. I don't need 17 games because it's already 1 week too many. Give me the 16 game schedule. I was thrilled with that for years. I grew up with it. I was happy with it. I like it. B-Lav, how about you?
I'm gonna go a little bit against the grain right here because the traditional in me wants 16 games. But I see something, and this is part of Goodell's plan, and I might be okay with it. And for the sake of balance, I think 17 is perfectly fine. this is exactly what I want from 17 games, though. I want 2 bye weeks.
Yeah, I think they should do that too. I agree with that.
I want 2 bye weeks. Like let's give more. If you really care about player safety, that's something that should be implemented.
You almost have to if they go to 18, right?
Yeah, that absolutely. But I think you should get 2 with 17.
Yeah.
And I think this is another reason why I would want to have 17 with 2 bye weeks is that, and the reason why I want 17 for this reason only. If Roger Goodell wants all 32 NFL teams to play an overseas game or an out of country game, all 32 teams, that should count as a home game, and they still get 8 home and 8 away games.
I would agree with that too.
So,
but then you send Jacksonville there twice.
But that again, that Jacksonville shouldn't get that. I don't think that's fair to Jacksonville fans here. Like I understand the council.
All 200 of them. All 200 of them should be
Duval. Was it Leon Duval?
Leon Duval got him playing good football in Jacksonville.
But yeah, for the balance sake of it, 17, 2 buys. Like I honestly believe this is me. I think they can start the season earlier. I don't want them to go well into February. Like I think they can start a week earlier. Why not actually?
Yeah, they always wait till the second week of September,
Yeah,
like after Labor Day, but they could move that up 1 week, you would think.
Yeah, and the thing about it is I think college and professional football can coexist every single week. I watch enough football on Saturday and Sunday to where they could start both seasons at the same time. I honestly would like to see college move up a week so that we're not jamming like the college foot like that. That was a whole other argument that we had before about the semesters, like the spring transfer window. You have to wait. Like the spring transfer window begins before the playoffs are done. Move that up a week as well. But back I digress a little bit. Yeah, NFL. Move it up a week earlier. 17 games, bye week after a overseas game and out of country game, bye week for both teams, and do it like. And I think of stuff too much. I hope Roger Goodell could think 18 is just too. 17 is already. I feel like it's too much, but I do like exposing the game to foreign markets, international.
Well, then if you do that, you should get the bye week after that game every year.
Right. That's what I'm saying. After
the bye week, you get a week to travel. You can stay over in Europe for the week if you want to, and then come back and practice, whatever you want. But I absolutely hate international games. I hate it passionately. I don't like it. I don't care what they want over there. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about Ireland watching football. I don't care about Germany watching. That doesn't mean anything to me. They're kicking the ball. They like the way where you're kicking it around. And now I have to get up early in the morning to watch my team so Ireland can watch football. They don't even care. They're all full of Guinness and like inside. They don't care about that.
I want to get my passport and maybe travel with my team.
Go ahead.
So that's what I like. I really wanted to go. When the
you get on a plane and fly to another country to watch the Carolina Panthers? Are you kidding
absolutely?
Me?
Yes,
absolutely. You out of your mind?
I'm already thinking about traveling up to Canton, Ohio for a preseason game. Yes.
That's the Hall of Fame, though. That's different. I mean, I wouldn't.
Luke.
I wouldn't go to Europe to watch the Panthers. I mean, maybe the Cowboys, but the Panthers, heck, no.
Wow.
That's crap.
Wow.
Crap.
In the past 30 years, the Panthers have had more success than your Cowboys. I'm just saying.
And that's how bad they are. I still wouldn't go to Europe to watch them. Still wouldn't.
I think, Eddie Cool, I think you're still muted, my friend. If you want to come join us back on the program, this be cool.
I was just running my mouth. Well, that being said, that leaves me. I don't know what happened. I'm a firm believer of less is more. I'm still getting used to seeing, I'm like Scotty. I've grown up for years, 8-8, 9-7, 10-6. I'm used to
Yeah.
that.
Even number of games.
Yeah, but the 17 games make things interesting. I think here's what I don't like. Adding more games means pushing the season even deeper into what we have now. Because what did I say at the beginning of the program? Damn, fellas, wasn't the Super Bowl just a month ago? And now we've had the combine and the middle of free agency period. But I'm gonna say do 16, man, because I think I think less is more, reduce the risk of injuries. But if you were to do the 18 games, we're gonna need two buys. We're gonna need two buys, just like B-Live said. Travel overseas games. Hey, that following week is completely OFF off. So I think I'm a fan of 16. I'm a fan of 16. But it's real, seeing like the Panthers at was it 7-9, 7-8, making a doggone playoffs, winning the division and all that stuff. And I'm like, God, this is interesting, but
they were 8-9 this year.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, they were 8-9 this year. One year they were like what 7-8-1,
Yeah.
and yeah, something horrendous. But yeah, just go ahead and give me my 16 games so I can so I can enjoy my life. And on top, you gotta think about it. If they push the season to another game, you're hitting that fine line between having this. The Super Bowl is on Valentine's Day next year, fellas.
Jeez. There's gonna be a lot of broken up relationships.
Man, it's gonna be.
I'm gonna make this.
Saturday night's gonna be busy. If you're a restaurant worker, Saturday night's gonna be busy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, yeah, let me go ahead and work Saturday night. But you know what Sunday mean, don't you? I ain't getting him.
I want to make this argument for you guys. Also, I think 4 preseason games is necessary so 16-4, because you see some of these guys are not getting the reps and they come into the season sloppy. So that right there, I would make an argument for 16, because some of these guys need more reps. I think repetition means everything. I'll tell you something on the air, and I might catch your flack for it. But we had our football practices recently where we finally had almost a full defense.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I don't know if our offense was ready for that, boy, because
they brought it to him.
They brought it to him. I was like, oh shoot. We got a defensive coordinator, put some things together. I'm like, oh, right. But yeah.
I'll just say this. Jane Slater is now 45 years old, and she still looks fantastic.
That is wow. That was that left.
Well, she's on NFL Network reporting. I'm just watching her right now.
Yeah.
And she's still getting it done as a hottie at age 45. And she just reported that the Cowboys signed Jalen Thompson, safety from the Cardinals. So
sure, y'all spent some money.
Yeah. 3 years, $36 million. So, but besides the point, she looks good reporting it. I just wanted to pay a little credit to Jane Slater.
Oh, oh no, we have not the pepper shaker yet. We got the pepper grinder. We got
no. Yep, but
what's going on next week, whatever.
That being said, that does it for another edition of Choice of the Voices. Scotty D, Amtrak, this thing, what's on tap for next week?
Next week, we're going to ask you what your all-time favorite buzzer beater was in March Madness, during the tournament, during the March Madness, during the bracketology. If you can't remember, go Google it. Google March Madness buzzer beaters. They're going to be on there. I'm sure there will be a list of them. Or maybe one broke your heart so bad that you hated them. You can talk about that too if you want to. We're on the air for 7 years. We do whatever we want. We'll let you do what you want there in this case. So, all-time favorite or hated or both buzzer beaters. That'll give us something to talk about next week, Eddie. Cool.
Yeah, this is the one time we're going to let y'all do what you want to do. We're going to leave y'all the hell alone. All right? So that does it for the Choice of the Voices. Yeah. Coming up next, is it the pepper grinder or is it the bottle?
Right. Oh, yeah, batter up.
Walk off. We're going to walk off.
All right, B-Lab, get your bat together. It's time for the walk-off. Coming at you right here on Sports Bros Podcast.
About to hit him with the Ozzy Albies, baby.
Yeah.
I already used my walk-off. I talked about Jane Slater.
Jeez.
And a walk-off home run.
Okay, boys, time to wrap it up. Let's go home with some walk-off shots.
All right, well, you heard the woman. She's normally telling us to go home and get the hell up out of here, but she's still telling us to go home and get the hell up out of here. But before we go, walk off, baby. We pick one topic, we talk about it, and as always, we still educate, engage, and entertain and enlighten the four E's in no particular order as we walk off. With that being said, I will go first. On this day in history, back in 1961, the Philadelphia Warriors center Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain scored 67 points in a 135 to 126 win over the New York Knicks at the Pittsburgh Civic Arena. 167, 25,000. Oh, that's Wilt Chamberlain, y'all. That, ladies and gentlemen, Wilt Chamberlain. Over to you, Scotty D.
He put up some big numbers, Chamberlain.
Yeah, 25,000. Anyways, go ahead, Scotty.
The United States is playing Mexico tonight in the World Baseball Classic. Skeens is supposed to get the ball. Don't let it happen. Don't do the Sidney Crosby thing. I'm holding my breath tonight. I'm going to watch. I haven't been very interested in this World Baseball Classic. But it better go good. I'm going to tell you, this better go well. I don't even care about the medal. I just need that elbow coming back to Pittsburgh in a couple weeks. Be live.
And ladies and gentlemen, Scotty D has never heard of the commentator's curse. All right.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Is that what it is? I actually haven't heard of what is
it? Please, Paul Skeens, do not get hurt.
We'll knock on some wood for you, Skeens.
Because Scotty D will not be able to live it down. All right.
Oh, there's a picture of Livy Dunn. Oh, Livy Dunn. Okay, go ahead.
Would you stop being a horn dog on the air?
Go ahead, be live. Go ahead, be live.
My walk-off is simple. Major League Baseball has introduced the automated ball strike system during spring training. And one team is already cheating.
How?
It got to be the Astros.
No, the Milwaukee Brewers.
They're drunk. No, I'm joking. No, go ahead.
They made a position called a game preparation strategist, and whenever a pitch looked questionable, his job was to see if this was worthy of a challenge, and if he thought it was worthy of a challenge, he would put a green card up on the dugout so the catcher or the batter can see it, and that would prompt them to challenge the call.
Oh, because only the batter and catcher are allowed to want.
Batter and catcher, the only ones that can do it without assistance. It's clear in the rules. Without assistance.
Oh man, they are scrambling for trash cans in Houston. Where are those trash cans from 2019?
Yeah.
What are you doing? MLB said, nope, you cannot, and let's go ahead and nip this in the bud.
Somebody's going to cheat. Somebody's going to do that. I didn't even think that's going to happen.
Milwaukee Brewers, come on, man. That quickly.
You ain't cheating, you ain't trying, right?
I guess, but in this case, it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't think this thing's going to be as big a deal. It's not going to be a super big deal throughout the game because I think you only get so many challenges, and everybody's going to want to save them till late in the game whenever you're either in a bases loaded position or a late. You have a chance to tie the game or win a game late. I don't think you're going to see a lot of these challenges in the first 5 or 6 innings.
Probably not, man. Then the course of boos and everything, because whenever the pitcher plays catch with the first baseman with the runner trying to steal first, the boo bird, ain't nobody trying to deal with all that. No one's trying to deal with all of that. With that being said, that about it does it for the walk-off shot, y'all.
Y'all got it off.
Yeah, we sure did. You got anything you want to add before we get the hell out of here and go home and go watch some wrestling?
Let me stand up and see if I still.
And in closing, Lord have mercy. Do something tonight for somebody. Oh, I don't know. Do something nice for yourself, and if you can, do something nice for someone else. They'll greatly appreciate it. Now, more than ever, be a blessing, not a burden. Scotty D, keep your britches on.
Commando. We're the Commandos.
No. It's been another episode of the Sports Bros Podcast. Hey, thanks for riding with us for 7 years. You gonna be here for another 7 years? You should be. I don't see why not, though. Be live, take us home. Oh, there's some kneecap. Oh no.
I'm wearing shorts. I got pants on. I'm not getting naked for you guys. You kidding me?
Thank you. We appreciate it. Take us home, Be live.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get off here because I damn near got scared. We see y'all next week.
Attitude check. Bronco pride. And we out.
Y'all be good.
Yes, sir.
Hey, it's Eddie Cool here from the Sports Bros Podcast. Thank you for listening, and as always, continue to follow us on all of our social media platforms. Just click the link in the description box and keep up with the Sports Bros Podcast. And once again, thanks for listening.